Hello everyone and welcome back to ClanGen with FlightKit. In the last episode, little FlightKit started getting nervous again even though he had previously made a pact to himself to try and become stronger. And that is because so many things happened to so many cats he looked up to and wanted to try and surpass, such as Flightpaw, who was just recently killed by a badger during one of her warrior assessments, and Ashsprout, a very young warrior who died due to head damage almost immediately after becoming a warrior. So we're not so sure what we want to be anymore. We get along with the mediator, we don't get along with the queens. We're also nervous about being a warrior. So before our sixth moon here, I have a hard time pronouncing that word. We're just gonna press the random button and see what Star Clan tells us to become. And we'll be satisfied with the answer no matter what it may be, even if it's a queen. And we're just going to press random here and see what we are given. Time skip. Alright, we are now Flightpaw. The buzz of your clanmates' whispers falls silent as J-Star calls your new name, Flightpaw. You step forward to meet your mentor, Redarch. Their eyes are full of wisdom and kindness. The moment their nose touches your forehead, you feel a sense of purpose wash over you. The clan cheers as you take your first step on the path of becoming a medicine cat apprentice. So it seems like Star Clan guided us down the path of a medicine cat, which I wasn't really expecting. Honestly, I was expecting either a mediator or a warrior, but it kind of makes sense. Flightpaw seems to be a little bit afraid of conflict more than anything else, so helping others might be a good way for him to feel better about himself. And I guess we'll see what our siblings became. Even though they are excited to finally be made an apprentice, it takes a bit of coaxing by Brackenfur for Moosekit to step forward for her ceremony. Brackenfur watches in pride as they are named Moosepaw and touch noses with Skychase. Emeraldpaw has reached the age of 6 moons and has been made an apprentice, with Cloverpelt, his mother, as their mentor. Awesome. So here's Moosepaw. She's being trained by our senior warrior and she's feeling proud of herself. She has grown up into a calm apprentice who is still an excellent mossball hunter, which might translate into her hunting skills later on in life. Our mother is very good at hunting as well. And let's see, Emeraldpaw, playing a prank on the queen, Scrubblotch. He has become a rebellious apprentice. Other Catly Whisperer, I wonder what that would turn into as he grows older. Not sure, but he seems like he'll be a handful for his mother. Dazzlepelt announced that they are expecting kits. They won't be moving into the nursery just yet. Dazzlepelt is actually the warrior who is on the verge of being banished if she does one more thing against the warrior code. Okay, Fruit spots the new cat, stepped on our foot, pretending not to notice. So we're not really getting along with the new cat. He is quite young. Seems like he's only really thinking about himself right now, what he wants to eat. I would expect that from a former loner. He'd probably have to take care of himself. Barry Freckles thinks FlightKit is very helpful. See, I thought that we would be mentored by Barry Freckle, perhaps, because we seem to get along with her. But, Mediator and Medicine Cat Apprentice aren't that different. We'll have her do some mediating, in fact, with Maple Kit and Skychase. Oh, and they're actually... This is Skychase's kit. Well, there you go. Like each other even more. I forgot Skychase brought some kits back to camp once upon a time. Oak Tuft has gotten fleas. Good. She was mean to us when she was in the nursery. There's 2 Medicine Cat apprentices. What? Meadowpaw. That's crazy. So Redarch, that's interesting. I've never seen a Medicine Cat take on 2 apprentices at once. She is humble with an almond sense and a comforting presence, Redarch. I think she's going to be a great mentor for us. Meadowpaw is playing a prank on Skychase. I suppose you can get away with it because you're a medicine cat. He is ambitious. He also likes to decorate his den and splashes in puddles. Huh. Don't know much about your skills, but at least we know that you have a drive to succeed. And then there's me. Winked cheekily at another apprentice. What does that mean? He has grown to become a bold medicine cat apprentice who is also a curious wanderer. I think Flightpaw is also very interested in StarClan. Probably because of the fact that Reed Arch has such a connection with it. It's something that a lot of cats don't really get to understand. They end up having encounters with StarClan, but they don't really fully understand what it's like to interpret them. And if we have a cat with such skills, then surely we would be curious. Whenever you're feeling overwhelmed, find me. We can sit under the stars and watch Silverpelt. I always find it helps. It's calming, knowing all of our ancestors are watching over us. Okay, that sounds nice. Maybe they could even discuss StarClan together. A patrol returns with minor injuries. You have the chance to step up and help your mentor in treating them. Of course we're going to take it. You treat the injuries efficiently under your mentor's watchful eyes, proving that you are progressing well in your training. Good, that's reassuring. We're already doing well. Oh, all three are going to go out together for the first time, gathering herbs. Having 3 medicine cats is going to be so helpful. Gives the clan lots of room to grow. The gaggle of medicine cats strolls through CinderClan's territory, chatting amicably amongst themselves. It's a rare opportunity for all of them to be out like this together, and though the weather is poor and not really ideal for herb gathering, each cat plans to make the most of it. It starts pouring rain while they're out, and even Reed Arch has to admit defeat and lead them home. Well, at least we got a good chat with everyone, possibly got to know them better. One day we're going to be bringing back so much herbs, so it's okay. Alright, we've got a full border patrol of 3 mentors and 3 apprentices. That's funny. The patrol discusses the rumors they've been hearing that there's a badger denning in a certain part of CinderClan territory, which is a very serious matter because just last moon we lost an apprentice to a badger. Well, the only way to know is to check. Once they find the set, Cloverpelt scrambles inside for a look and comes nose to nose with its occupant. It's only by the grace of StarClan they're able to redirect that speed to twist around just as fast, shedding fur in clumps as the badger's furious snarling and fizzing follows them up the burrow tunnel. That must be the badger that took out Volpaw. I wonder what we're going to do about that. So Dazzlepelt is going to be going out on her own while she is pregnant, and she's going to be doing a random patrol type. I wonder what she's going to choose. If she dies, this is going to be very tragic. Your patrol comes across a small dog. So it's not a large dog, but it's still a dog, and she is pregnant. Dazzlepelt unsheaths her claws, puffs her fur out to as far as it'll go, gathers her courage, and drives the small dog from the border. Okay. That was pretty noble of her. She is a fierce cat. So he expected that from her. I almost wonder if, because we have a badger in our territory already, this would have been a real problem, especially with apprentices. That might just earn her one single transgression removed from the list. So she'll have another chance, I think. And it seems like Fruit Spots, our young loner who just joined, with lots of experience, is also going to be going on a patrol of his choice. Fruit Spots finds an abandoned kit whose parents are nowhere to be found. Fruit Spots rushes the kit back to camp. The kit is nursed back to health and promised a place in the clan. Copper Kit joined the clan. Oh, someone new joined the clan who's also a loner. That's so cute. Copper Kit, who is 1 moon old, has copper eyes. Oh my goodness, just like Emerald Kit with the emerald eyes. That's a really funny coincidence. Although he seems like he's a little bit of a bully. So Maple Kit, you watch out. I wonder if I should also get to know Meadowpaw. I think we should. Meadowpaw is rushing around the clearing, their pelt ruffled and disheveled as they try to complete many different tasks at once. Flightpaw, what's up? Do you need something too? I'd be happy to do it for you. Working too hard? I'm not working too hard, don't worry. In fact, helping around camp is how I relax. Yep, definitely relaxing. Definitely. Okay, so he is hardworking because of his ambition. He tends to take on too many things at once, so it's probably a really good thing we became a medicine cat. We can kind of help ease those burdens and chores. When a large rat bites you during a foraging expedition, you treat the wound yourself with burdock root and cobweb. Thank goodness, Flightpaw. You notice a tick on a grumpy elder, definitely Badgertooth. The reaction to your tick removal was so dramatic and hilarious you can't help but retell the story to the other apprentices. You treat a case of white cough. The patient makes a full recovery and thanks you by bringing you your favorite piece of prey. Since there's a lot of events that occur in this game, and some of them happen all the time, I randomized to see which ones actually count. That way we know what is really important that moon. So in this case, treating ourselves during our foraging expedition, having a silly interaction with Badgertooth, and trading a case of white cough. That is huge. We're doing very well. Ceremony? Oh! Redarch still remembers when Meadowpaw was just a kid, batting around in the medicine den, and asking endless questions about everything under the sun. Redarch chuckles with fondness as Meadowbellow asks why their new name was chosen, with shining eyes and twitching whiskers. It must have been about the endless questions. Meadowbellow, oh no, what's going on, Bo? Heat stroke? Ah. He can't wait until StarClan sends an omen. His first omen is a medicine cat. That would be very exciting. Flightpaw learns a helpful skill from Moosepaw, what gave us a medium positive effect. That's very good, because in previous moons we seem to have not liked our sister. She is eavesdropping on some of the other apprentices as well. Oh, Moosepaw, you became playful all of a sudden. What were you before? I can't remember, but I know it wasn't playful. Oh, it was, calm, wasn't it? Well, that switched real fast. Redarch, our mentor, went to Flightpaw for advice about a dream she had. Oh, that's amazing. She's interpreting an omen right now. Let's talk to her. Flightpaw? What is it that you... Oh. Oh, I see. Looks like some of the kits pulled some of your fur out, Here, have these. Should ease the stinging pain a bit. Oh, and this honey? It's just to make you feel a bit better. Just don't eat too much. She's so nice. We have the best mentor ever. She's like a second mother to us, I think. I'm sure it was Copper Kid that took all my fur out. Playing a prank on Redarch. Well, I'm sure with Flightpaw, it's an innocent one. We wouldn't do anything crazy. Probably just stick some moss to the back of their fur. I think this is exactly what Flightpaw needed. He was really pushing himself back in the days in the nursery when he was trying to become a warrior, but this way of life just suits him so much more. He doesn't have to worry about being strong or brave. All he has to do is use his knowledge and his skills to help others. And I think that is what has made him so bold. I think because Meadowbellow is missing, she's wanting a bit of a bigger patrol, so we're going to have quite a bit of cats join us. I'm sure they won't be happy about it. Skychase and Moosepaw. I worry. Moosepaw is playful. I hope she doesn't mess up our herb gathering. Baysilk will come, who is also childish. And finally Featherpaw. Wisteria Fern can have a break. Redarch heads out to find a juniper tree, wanting to restock on its needles. Some of their clanmates volunteer to come with them, hoping to keep a few pleasantly smelling needles for scenting their own nests, though they'll have to be careful about placing them so the needles don't spike anyone. The patrol finds a likely-looking juniper tree and collects a decent amount of needles from it with a minimum of fuss. Juniper was gathered. Well, good. I'm glad nobody caused any trouble. I'm actually quite proud of Moosepaw. Baysilk, I would expect him to behave. Alright, and it looks like everyone else is going to be going on a hunted patrol. As the patrol heads out into the forest to hunt, Fruit Spot seems to be absolutely unconcerned with his duties, instead ambling along as though the prey is going to waltz into his paws. Fruit Spots doesn't bring much home, impressing nobody. A very small amount of prey is brought to camp. Ooh, I wonder what that's going to do. The new cat that just joined the clan is already causing trouble on the patrols. Not pulling his weight or doing his part at all. J-Star is watching, so I'm sure an eye will be kept on him. In your haste to finish your tasks, you leave the yarrow near the tansy, causing a pregnant queen to accidentally consume some of the harmful herb. Your mentor is furious. Oh, that was probably Dazzlepelt. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's my biggest mistake so far. That's really going to affect me. An elder has been telling tall tales of their exploits in their younger days. When they exaggerate a battle wound, you play along and create an elaborate but harmless treatment. I've got Badgertooth's back. You find an unusual herb on a foraging trip. After careful research, you identify it as feverfew, a useful herb not previously found in your clan's territory. Okay, I'm worried. Badgertooth has chosen to use his skills and experience to help solve the clan's disagreements. A meeting is called and he became the clan's newest mediator. Oh, Badgertooth, he still wanted to be helpful at 143 moons old, huh? Well, I'm sure he'll be great. His natural intuition and responsibility is going to make him perfect for the job. Featherpaw and Skychase. There, they like each other quite a bit. And then Maplepaw. Maplepaw sets up Striders. They're called forward to be made an apprentice. While they try to look calm and collected, they still tremble a bit as they touch noses with fruit spots. Fruit spots, huh? I wonder if J-Star assigned Maplepaw to fruit spots to try to give him a better sense of responsibility. I mean, he is faithful and a good sport. We just need to put some motivation in him, perhaps? And let's see, Maplepaw has become a calm young apprentice that never sits still. She probably hides it, but she is fidgeting all the time. Currently playing a prank on Ice Kit must be one of the brand new babies that was just born. Yep, Dazzlepelt had a litter of 2 kits with an unknown partner. She plans to visit the medicine cat. I'm very sorry about the fact that you're probably worried because I left out an herb that you ate. All I can do is hope that the kits are going to be born safe. I could never forgive myself if something happened. Okay, we had a little bit of a positive event with Frogpool here, who's wondering how I've been doing lately. I guess I could talk to you. You accidentally trod on Frogpool's tail, but they don't yelp in pain. In fact, their brooding glare remains entirely unchanged. Watch it. Oh. Okay. Never mind, I'm not going to talk to you anymore. You're kind of scary. Wow, that was terrifying. I'm sure my short life flashed before my eyes. Moosepaw wants to get to know Copperkit better. I'm sure you want a baby friend in the nursery to play with. Pass on your mossball hunting skills, huh, Moosepaw? Childish. That's such a bad trait to have on a deputy. Right now he's wondering what J-Star is thinking. I would assume that's because of the fruit spot situation. I don't think he would approve of him getting an apprentice, not with the way he's been acting. Scrubblotch has drawn the ire of Flightpaw by deliberately taking the last of their favorite nesting materials for themselves. Scrubblotch, why do the queens hate me so much? She's mean. Meadowbellow accuses Flightpaw of complaining over something trivial and wasting their time. Ooh, we're not getting along with Meadowbellow? It's probably because he's so ambitious and I'm nervous all the time. I've started to get more confident in myself, but it might have gone back a little bit, my progress, based on that accident with the pregnant cat. Oh, Flightpaw, it'll be okay. Hopefully we can get over this. Oak Tuft, shared an embarrassing story about Flightpaw they were asked not to share. Because once again, the queens are mean and they hate me. And last but not least, Emerald Paw are brothers, glad to have a clanmate like us. We get along very well with our brother. He wants to get to know Baysilk better. He is the deputy, and with your rebellious trait, I can see you looking up to him. He's very unconventional for a deputy. Cloverpelt went for a long walk this morning, deep in thought. What's going on with our mom? Are you okay? Cloverpelt and Brackenfur share tons, purring and laughing across camp. You and Emerald Paw fake gag at their affection, but secretly you think it's sort of sweet how well your parents get along. Aww. It must not be anything bad she was thinking about. Fruit Spots found a strange bug and decided to keep it as a pet. Well, let's see what it is. A zebra isopod. Okay, interesting. You guys kind of look similar, you stripes. What are we gonna do? Okay, well for now we're gonna leave it here. In the next episode, we'll figure out what we're gonna do with the patrols, see if anything interesting happens to me this moon. What I'm most worried about is Flightpaw losing his confidence. Oh, okay, never mind. I think he just did. He just went from bold to gloomy. Oh, I think that messing up with that pregnant cat Dazzlepelt, I think it really affected him. It's made him feel less sure in himself, even though he was doing so well. His poor little dreams got broken. That's really sad. I'm so sorry, Flightpaw. Oh goodness, I hope we can somehow outgrow that with a lot more positive experiences. But it's hard. Flightpaw seems to be such a fragile mind. He's very sensitive. But we're gonna have to see in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.